Massimo 2:45 at the finish of betting. They're set, ready, racing. Giraffe just a little tardily out of the gates, goes back in the field with Superior Smile, Dark Musket. Wrigley is the first of them away. He'll head off Mrs. Brown's Boy. Coming across very quickly, though, from towards the outside. Massimo going up in front of Push and Shapes. Western Temple's going to settle in behind those. One off the fence early. They're being followed back on the rails by Prize Catch. 3/4 of a length away then, Lord Help Me Run. Almost 2 lengths to Missile Launch. 1.5 Giraffe. Then Dark Musket back on the rail second from last and dropping towards the rear of the field, Superior Smile. Wrigley started to stretch them out at the 1,000 mark and open them up. Wrigley rolling by 2 lengths over Massimo. 1.5 away then on the outside, Push and Shapes. Mrs. Brown's Boys on the fence fourth. 1.5 away then came Western Temple, who's up there a bit better than midfield. Prize Catches on the rails. He's having to ride the ears off Lord Help Me Run back there. About 8 from Wrigley, who's got them all off the steel virtually. Missile Launch well back in the field, and so's Dark Musket. Giraffe and Superior Smile still whip them all in. Up nearing the corner, 500 from home in the blue spec. And as they come into the corner, Wrigley will lead them for the judge, clear of Massimo, the favourite. Mrs. Brown's Boy shooting up towards the inside. Gets the run. Wrigley wobbled off. Down the outside now, letting go. Massimo join them, put pay to them. Massimo races to the lead. Here's Western Temple. Western Temple comes at Massimo. They've kicked away from Push and Shapes. Mrs. Brown's Boys only battling it. It's Western Temple down to the 150 with Massimo lifting tooth and nail. 100 from home and Massimo has regained the lead. Western Temple's runs come to an end. Mrs. Brown's Boys getting up near the fence, but Massimo is too good. Massimo won the blue spec from Western Temple. Mrs. Brown's Boy. Push and Shapes maybe fourth from Prize Catch. Dark Musket, Superior Smile, Lord Help Me Run. He was struggling a long way from home. Further back, Missile Launch. Gee, Wrigley knocked up. There's an uncharacteristic run from him, and back with it as well as Giraffe. Clint Johnston Porter has lifted Massimo home. Number 3, Massimo, the Sessions 4-year-old. Clint Johnston Porter birding him home now to his 3rd win from his past 4 starts, and brings up another city winner in the recent couple of weeks for Clint Johnston Porter. Massimo always forward, chased a good speed too, set by Wrigley. Western Temple got there, certainly hit the front, and then peaked up as Massimo just continued to run through the line strongly over the 1650. Raced by Renaud Durant, the Oakland Park stud team, where of course Sessions stands. A 4-year-old with wins 7 from 17, trained by Adam Durant and Clint Johnston Porter there aboard. Of course, a double for Adam today. He won with Fiery Water the first race on the card, and Clint Johnston Porter was successful today with the win of Freedom by Choice, of course, the previous event. Second home, 5, Western Temple by Dream Ahead out of Western Jewel. Peter Fernie, Kiriul there in the saddle. Got there comfortably and looked as though it was set to win, but it found a better one on the day, the favourite Massimo, to hold it. And back on the inside was Mrs. Brown's Boy, who got that glorious inside run as Wrigley wobbled off. Wrigley really putting in an uncharacteristic performance for him today. Mrs. Brown's Boy by Discorsi from MG Brown and King, Alan Kennedy. Now, the 8th of the day, the Iron Jack Handicap. We've got Dream 7 and 12 Pearls and Prawns are the scratchings. 10 runners to do battle in the next at 4:30. Let's head downstairs with the margins being 1 length and ahead. The time 1:42.85, 37.45, the last 600. Well, Britt, he goes around favourite more often than not, Massimo, but in recent times he really hasn't disappointed his big legion of followers.
No, he hasn't, and there were things that were against Massimo today, and the fact that he's been able to rise to the challenge makes this all the more impressive. Jordan from the Adam Durant stable joins me now, and Jordan, we heard Adam on radio, and even he was suggesting that today he probably was a little bit vulnerable.
Yeah, absolutely. The way he saw out the 1,400 metres last start sort of left you to question a little bit how he'd run out the mile. But today, I suppose the hot tempo helped him settle and relax and come back under Clint, and allowed him to run it out well.
in the last few hundred metres, it looked like Western Temple, a horse, of course, that the stable knew so well, was going to go past it. Were you surprised at just how well he was able to fight on?
Yeah, absolutely. He showed a lot of grit late there. It looked, for all money, he was going to get run down, but yeah, he showed a lot of grit and fought back well.
Is it all steam to head towards a Hannans?
I'd say so. That'd be up to Adam and the owners, but I'd say so. On that, there'd be no other option.
Your strike rates are going pretty well with bringing these horses to the races. Well done.
Not mine. The team strike rate, not mine. Cheers.
Always a team player is Jordan, but Adam Durant's yard has produced 2 winners today, and Clint Johnson-Porter in fine form brought up his 300th career win earlier. That makes it 301, and Scott's catching up with Clint now.
Exactly right. 301 winners and possibly 302 very soon with Money Matters coming up. But first, let's talk about Massimo today. Clint, were you happy enough with the way the race panned out for you?
Yeah, he took a bit to get across. I just took my time. I got him to settle pretty well. Winkley amped the pace up, and I was be able to just get a little bit of cover for until the 800 where I could pop out again.
What about turning for home when Kira was off and gone with Western Temple looming up on the outside? Did you think you're in a bit of trouble?
Yeah, I did. I thought I was in a little bit of trouble. I pulled it into the left. He was just floating a bit, and once I give him a couple, he really extended. And yeah, once I felt his extension, I thought I had it in the bag after that.
He's a top-class horse, and you're riding a top-class horse in the next. Even money favourite, Money Matters. What's your expectations for him?
It was a good first up run. I just hope he runs the same. He's been real generous to me, the horse, so I hope he continues to be generous to both of us.
Congratulations, Clint. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
Clint Johnson-Porter, after the gritty win of Massimo, he answered a few questions that many people had today, and keeps rising to the challenge and raising the bar. Massimo takes out the Amelia Park Blue Spec Stakes.